Hey guys, it's M16. I'm back, and Wargaming has finally given us what everyone has been asking for a very long time. We finally got the very first French tank in World of Tanks Blitz. Wait a minute. That can't be right. It says that Angry Connor's a British tank, but it goes twice as fast in reverse as it does forward. It's gotta be a French tank, right? Nope. It is just the British's brilliant design to attach a gun shield and a gun on a tank chassis backwards. So the Angry Connor goes about 33 kilometers an hour backwards and about 15 to 16 going forwards. The gun, as you can see by the stats there, is superb. 12 rounds a minute, 171 penetration, and 160 alpha damage, 0.36 dispersion, and a 1.9 second aim time. This is a DPM monster. The thing, it has a 1.9 second aim time, so I don't even need the enhanced gun laying drive. So I decided to give it binoculars. But it's just crazy DPM. If you get in a spot where you can just let the gun sing and just shoot whenever it's reloaded, you're just gonna rack up massive amounts of damage. And I'll show you that in my first replay. Right now, first match, we're on Rockfield and we're top tier, so you just know that we're gonna chew up all these little tiny tanks to little tiny bits. But the Angry Connor you can't really play unless you've got the lookout bar enabled, because that lets you look behind you while you're driving. If you don't have the lookout bar enabled, and you'll see it like when I stop pressing it soon, when you don't have the lookout bar enabled, you let go, the camera's just going to whip around and it's going to be pointing behind you, quote unquote, because that's where the gun is. And so you really need the lookout bar or you're going to have a bad time. But for now, I am just kind of struggling to get up this little hill and the Connor, waiting for a shot, and I'm turning around. This thing does have a pretty good traverse speed. I don't know what it was. I didn't really look at it, but it does turn very quickly. But one thing you do want to do is you want to make sure you are turned around before you expect contact with the enemy, or you're gonna look kind of silly having to turn all the way around in a tank destroyer before you can shoot at the enemies. Another thing with the Angry Connor that I have noticed is that it seems like the shells travel really, really slowly. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I have to give a lot more lead than I normally do on targets that are medium to long ranges away. So, just keep that in mind. Give a little bit more lead than you normally would, because the shells do travel pretty slowly through the air, and make sure you turn around before you expect contact, or you're going to look pretty silly. That leopard's kind of just chilling between the rocks, but I don't mind it because it lets me shoot him up. And there we go. First kill, or my first kill. And there's a VK that I need to kill because I got to protect this T-34 a little bit, but the VK is just kind of chilling in the open. So it's just easy money right now for me. The gun just fires so quickly. Doesn't really matter if you fire and miss, because 4.5 seconds later you're just gonna shoot another one. Aim, aim, aim. There's my second kill. Waiting for something else to come around. Trying to scoot over. I say screw it. I'm going in. Time to man mode it. The Angry Connor, aka the Archer, is basically a gun shield and a gun on a backwards Crusader. So you don't have a whole lot of armor. So if you are going to move up, just be ready to get damage taken, because you're not going to have a good time. And there we go. I tracked the Lechus, and boom, killed him. And yeah, another thing is your engine will die a lot. Ooh, little bit of a lag spike. 500 ping for a second there. The Lechus right now is kind of hiding behind the building because he doesn't want me to kill him. I really want him dead though, because he'll burst me down for more than any of these guys will hit me in one shot. But I've got a free shot on the Angry Connor. I needed to let it aim like another 0.2 seconds and I would have hit him. But I decided to rush it because I was really worried about that Lechus. I killed him so I don't have to worry about him anymore. And now the Angry Connor is moving up. And I see his tank. Broke his engine. And that's a rather extreme weakness of the tank. And boom. Killed M3 Lee. That just, how quickly the gun fires is mind-boggling for Tier 5. It's insane. With the 12 rounds a minute and 160 alpha, without anything else, you've got over 1900 DPM. With a gun rammer, you've got over 2100 DPM. And with the T and pudding, that'll bring it probably around 2200 DPM. With just fully kitted out, just letting the gun sing, and that's crazy for Tier 5 because there's Tier 8s and 9s that don't have that much DPM. So if you just let this gun do its job, then it's gonna just be an amazing time for you. Right now we are on Canal, and I am bottom tier, and there are 1, 2, 3 Tier 7s, a Tier 6, and 3 Tier 5s. So this matchmaking, in theory, quote unquote, it's supposed to be really bad for the Connor, but the thing's got 171 penetration with AP shells and like 230 something with APCR. So you really don't have a whole lot of trouble damaging anything that you're going to come across, especially if you load up some APCR. Right now, kind of just looking in awe at what that KV-13 is doing. No clue what he wants to do up there. But you do you, boo-boo, and I'll do me. Waiting, letting the camo net and the binoculars set up, trying to spot people that might have been stupid enough to go town. There's none that I can see right now that went town. So I'm just going to chill because there aren't any enemies spotted. And the last thing you want to do is rush forward into the open and there be a whole bunch of Tier 7 tanks just ready to shoot you. Right now the Panther M10 and the VK 3601 are spotted. I'm moving in, trying to find a shot at the VK. I get one. I shot one blind. I'm going to shoot another one blind just because the gun fires fast enough. And I did get lucky with, looks like one shell. I actually got a very good damage roll and looks like it hit exactly 200 damage, which is that a max damage roll? That is a max damage roll. So with one of the shells I got a max damage roll and it was a blind fire. So that's obviously pretty darn good. Worth taking the 2 shots because I don't know which one hit him. I see this IS, and yeah, his side of his turret, I was never really gonna penetrate with any gun firing at it because it was just at a very steep angle. Waiting for him to be respotted right now though, so I can shoot him. And it turns out he's went behind the rocks, so I have no shots at him. Moving up, trying to get an angle on him. He disappeared again. I decided to fire anyways just because got enough penetration to go through, and if I hit him, oh well. If not, oh well. KV2 just nuked that VK. I thought that was hilarious. Hit him for over 700 damage. And then I see this Tiger P over there, and he's going to give our IS one hell of a day. But right now, side of the IS, I'll put one into him, reloading again, put another one into him, and then he dropped off the map. Tiger P is going to work over the IS. I don't have any shots though, and I'm not about to move up and try and go toe to toe with the Tiger P and an angry Connor though. So I'm just gonna wait here and wait for some shots, because there's bound to be some soon. Don't have a shot on the Unco, so just gonna wait. And if you look, the Tiger P is on damn near, if not full health. Yep, he's on full health, and the IS is on about half of his health. But because the Tiger P is already destroying the IS enough, he's going after him, and that lets me put some shots into him. So I pump adrenaline, I track him, I switch to APCR, and I hit him in the tracks again to retrack him. This next shot goes high and left, so he's not able to get tracked again because it went into his engine instead of his tracks. So 0.36 accuracy at 500 meters isn't the best, but then again, what is? I am thinking about going down and resetting the cap, but because the IS gets spotted, I do a sharp right turn and I pump a few shells into the IS while I'm still not even spotted. Haven't been spotted yet this entire game because the camo on this thing is ridiculously good. Right there. I actually hit the Anko, but it didn't penetrate because I had to go through the shelf. The shell had to go through the hut. Ugh. English is hard. Okay. Now the only one left is the Tiger P. The VK on our team is still going on his little drive through the canal, little Wednesday stroll. Hasn't done anything but get damaged himself. I don't even know how he got damaged. But I'm driving forwards, so I am driving slowly. This thing goes half the speed it does when it's driving forward as it does when it's driving backwards. Got a shot at killing the Tiger, but I shoot him and get a low damage roll, leaving him on 18 health, and the KV-13 finishes him off. So that is how you play when you are 2 tiers down and you are in the Angry Connor. You snipe, stay unspotted, and just use your 2100 plus DPM if you've got a rammer, and just slaughter the enemy team. In this next clip, you'll see a very special type of potato. It is a Panzer IV Anko shooting at an AFK Churchill. And look closely, he missed. That Anko missed an AFK, not moving at all, Churchill from like 10 meters away. And then he gets shot at and puts another shell in the Churchill before he even turns to look at what shot at him. Wow. This is M16's World of Tanks Blitz replays. I hope you enjoyed my video, and as always, have a nice day.